welcome to Disney Makes Coloring. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm so excited to be here with you today. So I am back from my vacation, which I will talk about here in a little bit later. But first I want to show you what I'm going to do while I talk to you. I'm also going to be answering some questions. But this is going to be the Color Disney with Meg video where I color a picture from the movie that I chose this month, which is Sword in the Stone. And I have 10 questions that I created that I will answer. I've been doing this kind of like trivia for each movie that I choose each month while I color. So I want to show you. So the picture we're going to color is out of this Magical Movie Coloring. And we are going to be coloring, not that one. I need to take that out. We're going to be coloring this page right here. I made a copy of it to color. I've decided I want to save this book. I really like this book. So I made a copy of it on my printer. And so here is Merlin, the wizard, and with, they call him Wart, but he's Arthur. And they're trying to teach him, they're going to teach him stuff about books. Or this one he's leaving, I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm going to be coloring this. I pulled all my colors, and I'm going to tell you how I pulled my colors. I'm using Prismacolors, and if you guys don't know that my Colorful Country Life here on YouTube, she's also on Instagram. She has been doing videos on color combinations for different kinds of pencils. And I haven't used them yet. I have the Prismacolor ones and I have the Polychroma ones. I have not filled out my Polychroma ones, but the Prisma ones I did. And she does have I believe it's a Ko-fi. You get it on her Instagram where you can download these for free. I think they're free. They're not free. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure they're free. Anyway, so I chose, so I'm going to move these aside. Well, this is why I'm not zooming you in just yet. So I decided, okay, so here is Arthur here. And for Arthur, it has interesting, he's got like tights on. And so for the tights, we're going to use this color combo right here, which is light peach, mineral orange, and pumpkin orange. And then we have like a pot, like a terracotta type pot. I should have done this one. I think I'm going to switch it. I did pick this one, but I think I'm going to switch it to this one here. So I need to pull 2 more colors. Wow. So we're gonna pull some colors. So we're gonna pull terracotta and oh, I need a new, oh no, beige and beige. So here we go. I'm going to sharpen this really quickly. So this way I didn't have to choose what colors. So I put little hearts that I can erase next to the ones I'm going to use, so I know. And then for purples, his bag over here is purple, and it's more of a pinky purple than a blue purple. So we're gonna do this one combo right here, which is mulberry, dahlia purple, dark purple, and dioxide purple hue. And the reasons these weren't finished is because I did not have the new colors, and I have them now. So I need to fill those out. And then for blue is for Merlin's outfit, and I'm doing this cloud blue, blue slate, periwinkle, and indigo blue for his hat and his robe, whatever that is. Yellows, I picked this yellow for Arthur's hair because he has blonde hair. For browns, I'm going to use this one here for the table, the then she's standing on, there's another table over here, and then there's a barrel. So I'm going to use the brown on all of those things. So you know, and that one is seashell pink, beige sienna, light umber, and chocolate. And then this brown right here, we're going to be using on Arthur's outfit, which is peach, burnt ochre, sienna brown, chocolate, and dark brown. And then I chose this really dark one. What did I choose this one for? I don't know. Maybe this was the browns I was going to do. I don't know what I chose this one for. We'll figure that out as we go. But I chose that one for some reason. So that is everything. I'm not coloring the books today. But I am going to be coloring Arthur, and I'm going to be coloring Merlin and some of the background. I picked all my French grays for the stones on the ground. And then I'm also using 20% cool gray for some shadowing on his white mustache and his white beard. And then I am using my skin tones, which she does have skin tone ones, I think. Does she have skin tones? She has metals. No, I don't believe she did. Has skin tones. That, or I didn't fill that one out. Anyway, but I use the light peach, and nectar for my skin tones. So yeah. So here we go. I am going to zoom you guys in, and we will start with Arthur here. So I'm going to start with the skin tone. So here I pulled all my colors. So we are going to pull out, here we have our nectar, we have our peach, and we have our light peach. So first I'm going to start off with, I'm going to move those over there, with the light peach, and I'm going to color everything lightly, like so. So for those of you who are new, I got to go on a 2-week vacation, which is why there has been very little videos on my channel the last 2 weeks. And that's why when it comes to seeing my completed pages, there will not be very many. I still have, what, 8 days left of the month, I think. What's today? 22nd. Yes. I have 8 days left. That's including today. Anywho. So, oh, I cannot figure this out. His arm is here. This is very sketchy. Very sketchy. So, I colored all with the light color, and then I'm going to go with my darkest color, which is a nectar. So I got to go to Tahoe. If you don't know, Lake Tahoe is a famous lake. It's a rather large lake, and it's half in California and half in Nevada. We tend to stay on the Nevada side because it's cheaper. We always go to South Lake Tahoe. That is our favorite. There is a North Shore and a South Shore. Like Tahoe City, there's another big city over there. Don't know why, but I cannot think of it. Those ones are on the north side. Or on the south side, it's basically called South Lake Tahoe or State Line. So, yeah. Emerald Bay, that one is on the South Shore side. Zephyr Cove. I'm trying to think of all the ones that are over there. Anyway, I got to go for 2 weeks in a row. So for the first week, I went with my dad and my husband. And we had a great time. And we went Saturday through Friday. We usually stay, because it's quite a drive from where I live, So we usually stay in Sacramento on Saturday night, and then head up the mountain to Tahoe on Sunday. That way, most of the weekend crowd is leaving. I'd rather be there when it's not so crowded. Summertime, though, it is very crowded. They do have off seasons. My husband and I like to go during the off seasons. It's really nice. But those are like between winter and summer, because they get snow almost all the way through spring. So usually June, we've even gone in June and there was still snow. There wasn't this year, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we did lots. My husband fished the whole time, so my dad and I were without a vehicle. So we did some walking. We did some shopping. Had lots of good food. Yeah, and so then we came home on Friday. And then on Saturday, the very next day, so I had to come home and repack and do lots of laundry. Oh, let me tell you, story time with Megan. We came back on Friday, and we came back to a broken refrigerator. Yes, we did. Our refrigerator freezer had quit. Luckily, we caught it in time, so there was no water leaking out of it or anything like that. But basically almost everything in the freezer was ruined, and the fridge, because the fridge wasn't as cold as it should be. So we were kind of weary about what we kept. We kept a few things, and some things, like in the way back of the freezer, were still frozen. So we have a chest freezer in our garage, so we did save some of that, but we threw most of it away. Sad day. So we had to, now mind you, we got home around 6:30 in the evening, and we had to run. Well, first we ate dinner, and then my husband was gonna do it because I was leaving again for Tahoe the next day, and so he was gonna do it on his own, but he really didn't want to pick it out by himself, and I wanted to pick it out too. I mean, it's a new fridge. It's exciting for me. It's exciting. We had our fridge for we decided at least 12 years, at least, which I think that's pretty good for nowadays fridges. I mean, that's just me, but I don't know let me know what you guys think. I should do a little bit here. Give him a little bit of some rosy cheek here. Anyway, so we were eating dinner, and I said, okay. He'd been driving all day, so he did not want to drive because he did all the driving. And I said, why don't I drive, and we'll go to Home Depot, Lowe's, because they're open late. I think they were open till like 10 or something like that. So we got to Home Depot, and we found the one we wanted. And before we drove over to Lowe's to see if they had it and what the price was, I looked it up online, so we didn't have to. And it was cheaper at Home Depot. And they didn't have the exact one that we wanted. They had a more expensive model, so it wasn't the one that we were wanting. We got an LG. I really like it. It has the top half is the French doors, and then the bottom, there's 2 drawers on the bottom. So the middle drawer can be either fridge or freezer, and then the bottom drawer is freezer, and it has 2 separate ice makers. So you have your ice maker in the door with your water, and then there's another ice maker in the bottom drawer, and for extra ice, which I like. Now, most LGs, the nicer one, the more expensive ones, I should say, that extra ice is the party ice. And we thought we were getting the party ice, but ours is not the party ice. So I was a little bummed, but that's okay. Don't need the party ice. If you don't know what party ice is, it's they're balls, they're ice balls like that. My dad has the expensive LG, and he gets those. And they're awesome. They also last a really long time. So yeah, so that was my coming home. So after all that, eating dinner and running to Home Depot and picking out and getting a fridge, then I had to come home and do laundry. I did have to finish editing a video, and but for some reason, well, I did upload it. Yes, I did. It was the romantic country one. And because it was such a long video, it didn't want to, I'm going to do his hair. It did not want to upload. It kept saying it was taking longer than usual. Oh no. I have to find my yellow ochre, and it's itty bitty. I need the cream. I know that. Nope, that's not it. I guess this wasn't the best of ideas. Let me see. We're going to use this instead. There it is. See? He's a BB one. Okay, so let's see. What are yellows? Yellows. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is the yellow. No, the cream. So I'm gonna color all of his hair cream. Anyway, so I was up pretty late, and I was driving. And the reason I came home and didn't just stay there by myself and my friend meet me there is because her and her mom, she has her mom who doesn't really drive anymore, but she can drive. So, and they only have one car, and she didn't want to leave. Well, I didn't want her mom to be here stranded without a car in case there was an emergency or something. So we took my car, and the next color is Deco Yellow. No, we're going to go darkest color first. So we got our yellow ochre. Let's see, how do I want to do this? We're going to create little lines in his hair like this. So he's going to have like a part right here. I'm going to give him a part. So yeah. You know, usually your roots are darker, right? Right. Anyhow, so I stayed up late, but I didn't sleep well because I knew I was driving, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, what if I forgot this? What if I forgot that? Because it was a totally different kind of vacation. Like with my dad and my husband, I bring my coloring, but they like to go. So I don't get much time to color. Where my friend likes to color too, and we're the type that like to go on vacation, and if we don't need to leave our hotel room, we don't. We will stay and watch movies and color, or we'll play games, you know, whatever. And so yeah, we had a great time. So again, we stopped and we stayed the night in Sacramento before we went up the mountain. We had the most perfect view. We could see the lake from even laying on our beds. Is amazing. We stayed at Harrah's, which is a casino. But we didn't really do much gambling. But we got to stay on the 18th floor, so we were way up. So we had, I'm telling you, we had the best view. And yeah, we had a great time. We watched some wonderful movies. I needed some funny movies, just in the mood I was in. We watched the Barbie movie. Oh my goodness, if you have not seen the Barbie movie, it's hilarious. Stupid, but hilarious. You need a good laugh, something to watch the Barbie movie. Neither one of us had seen it yet. So yeah, We both laughed and laughed and laughed. We watched The Proposal. That's a good one. If you haven't seen that, The Proposal, that's a really good one. And we watched The Pacifier. That's with Vin Diesel. Proposal's with Sandra Bullock. If you haven't seen any of those, they're great movies. The Pacifier is hilarious. One of my favorites. He needs some lip. We're going to give him this nectar on his lips. All right, so there is that. Now we're going to do his, let's see. I picked the brown, his shirt. And now that you can see it up close, we're doing this shirt because his shirt is not really brown. It's more, has like a reddish color in it. So we're going to do this one here. So it starts off with the lightest color is peach. So we're going to color the whole thing very lightly with the peach. What else? Oh, we watched, I had never seen The Kid. That is with Bruce Willis. It's a Disney movie. It was really, really funny. It was really cute. And then we watched all three of the Lord of the Rings. We're both big fantasy fans. We both really like Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Very relaxing. I did take her on a drive around the entire lake. So you know that takes about a little over 2 hours to do. Now I need burnt ochre. I don't know which one is burnt ochre. We have terracotta. Don't need that one. We have chocolate we need. Nope. Sienna brown. Yes, we need that one. And we need, let's dark purple. Here's dark brown. Do we need dark? Oh, we need dark brown. We got chocolate sienna. I'm just missing burnt ochre. So it's not, this one is not it. I think this is it. I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure. Burnt ochre. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one, the one before terracotta. Yes. I can't read the numbers anymore. I guess I could have, but yeah, they're getting really small. Yeah, that happens. So we're gonna start with the darkest color, which is our dark brown, which we are going to do under his arm here. So yeah, so we did drive around the lake. I took her to see, she had never been to Tahoe, by the way. I took her to see Emerald Bay and the Viking House, which is like a castle. And there's a little tea room, which is on a little island in the middle of the bay. And what else did we do? We had lunch on the lake twice. That was fun. We went to the movies. We saw, I feel like this is really dark for dark brown. I don't think it's dark brown. This is dark brown. Wow, Megan. Well, we're gonna go over it. I think that is, I don't know what that one was. It is not brown, dark brown, that's for sure. Or really dark, whatever color that is. Maybe it's this dark umber. I think it's, I don't know what, yeah, dark umber maybe. This one's dark brown. I don't really know. Oh well. And then let's see, what else did we do? and then we got the chocolate. I think I'm gonna do something like the way it's drawn here. Do another little line right here. We had Cold Stone like 3 times. I love Cold Stone. One of my weaknesses is good ice cream. I love Cold Stone. I like Cold Stone, and I like frozen custard a lot. When I lived in Texas, I loved Andes. But I found a place in Vegas that is very similar to Andes. It was very good. It's called Nielsen's. So if you go to Vegas, you should try it. I have tried Freddy's. It's not the same, and that's what we have here. But it's not bad. If I'm wanting it, it's worth it. All right, I could go to Freddy's. Now we're gonna do Sienna Brown. But yeah, so we stayed again, well, Saturday night we stayed in Sacramento, or, yeah, or Rancho Cordova, I think is more the area we stay in. And then, yeah, we stayed in Tahoe Sunday through Friday, so I got home last night. I was very, very tired, and I needed to color. I wanted to color, but I just couldn't do it. I was worn out, completely 100% exhausted. And because I did all the driving, and believe it or not, we didn't stop. Crazy, right? Yes, crazy. I am nuts. Because, you know, most people would have stopped, but not Megan. I'm only leaving little areas for the lighter color, as you can see. Yeah, it's my perfect, fun vacation. And my friend and I, what we do is that is our, her birthday is the end of May and mine's the beginning of June. And so our birthday presents to each other is to go we used to go to the beach. That's what we did the last few years, but it has gotten outrageously expensive. So instead of the beach, I get comps at where we stayed. So look at I missed. You guys didn't tell me I missed this whole middle section of his outfit. That's what happens when I color and talk. Yes, that is what happens. So we have between his little fingers here, and we'll make it this, because really he has like a belt on. It's not short pants. It's more like a, I don't know. I guess they didn't wear pants in these days. Yeah. So that was my lovely, fun vacation. Like I said, if you ever go to Tahoe and you want some recommendations, message me. I could tell you where to eat. Oh, there's some amazing places to eat everywhere. Where to stay. And right there. That should be darker because it's, yeah, it should be darker. Megan. Sheesh. Oh well. Anyway. I was going to take this lighter color to blend it all out, but I'm not really liking it with the lighter color blending it out. It's dulling it. I like the sienna brown better. So we might go back over this. Not the sienna brown, burnt ochre. Right? Yeah. Burnt ochre. Go over it. Oh yeah, I like that. So yeah. So Sword in the Stone. Have you guys seen Sword in the Stone? That's what this video is supposed to be about, but I just want to tell you a little bit about my vacation. Sword in the Stone, I mean, it's not one of my, like, absolute favorites. I do like it. It is very cute. It is an older movie. I like to call it a classic. So you youngins probably never seen it. If you have Disney Plus, it's on there. There's not a lot of, it's not one with singing, a lot of singing. I mean, Merlin sings a little bit, but I couldn't even tell you what the songs are. I did watch it recently. I wanted to watch it, so I was prepared for answering these questions because I hadn't watched it in a really long time, and yeah. So I'm going to get my erasers. I got a little overboard right here. And right there. I'm going to redo that right there. And right here. All right. I should know your name, my country, my colorful country life. But I'm really, I will make sure to link her channel in the description box below. But yeah, she's amazing. Because these color combos, I'm loving them. Oh, she does have a skin one. It's the faces. She has a bunch of faces that you can download, and if you watch her video, she tells you all the combos for the skin. And it might be, you might be able to purchase that one. I don't know. So now we're going to do his stockings, which we're doing these colors here. So we need the light peach, which we have. So we will lightly color his stockings. Like so. Then we have peach. Oh. So we have peach. I'm going to tell you these so I can start answering. We have mineral orange, and we have pumpkin orange is the darkest one. Yes. All right. Question number 1. When was this movie released? This movie was released in 1960. I don't want that. I want the darkest color. 1963. That is pretty. I'm going with this to make shadowing here. We're gonna go up the leg on the side. And maybe we'll do it a little bit like so. Yeah, 1963. So that was before my time. Just in case you want to know, I was born in 1979. I know you guys wanted to know that. I know you did. But yeah, that's question number 1. Question number 2. What is some fun trivia about this movie? I couldn't really find too much. There's not a lot about this movie out there. So, that's what I found. This is the last film that Walt Disney himself produced before he died. because Jungle Book is the next movie that came out after this one, and he died during the production of Jungle Book. So he completed this one. So this is the last one he fully produced before he passed away. I thought that was interesting. Some interesting trivia about this movie. The next one I have was Merlin was designed after Walt Disney. So they used Walt Disney himself as the model, as who they based Merlin off of. I thought that was fun to know. Yes. Is that it? Yes. That is all I have for that. So now we have number 3. Who are your favorite characters and why? My first favorite character, he's not in this picture, is Archimedes. He is the owl. I think he's an underrated character. He is not... yeah, nobody even remembers his name ever. It's the owl in The Sword in the Stone. I think he's funny. He's the one that keeps Merlin under control and helps him remember things. He's the one that teaches Arthur stuff. Because they knew he was going to be king, and so they wanted him to be smart, and so they were teaching him how to read and write and all those kinds of things because he was a servant boy. If you don't know what this story is about, I guess I should go back. It needs to be a little bit darker because it's almost the same color as his skin, and it's not supposed to be. They're tights. It's the story of King Arthur, how he became King Arthur, and how he became king, how he pulled the sword out of the stone. You know, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, that King Arthur. So, yeah, here we go. We'll just use the darker, not the lighter peach. I guess that's good enough. Now, his shoes, that's what I was doing, the really dark browns were. So I got them all. So we need, that's French gray. I keep pulling out the wrong things. We need espresso. We need dark brown. I had that one out. Chocolate. Light umber. And bronze. Bronze is the lightest color. So we will go over all of the shoe with bronze. So, yeah. So Merlin and Archimedes are teaching Arthur how to have education, basically, because they knew he was going to be king. So, and then I actually have 2. My second favorite character in this movie is Madame Mim. They did a great job on her. She is a witch, but he does good magic, and Madame Mim, it does black magic or bad magic. Everybody's afraid of her, and she's so funny. She sings a song too, but it's not really like songs like we're used to. It's not like princess songs, princess movie type songs. So yeah. She turns herself into a pretty version. She turns herself into this fat cat. Anyway, she's fun. Fun. And she's the villain, by the way. The villain of the movie. Which is another question. Okay, this next question, number 4. What is your favorite scene or scenes? I had a hard time with this because, like I said, it's not one of my absolute favorite movies. So on part of them teaching him, Merlin changes him into different types of animals to teach him, you know, about life, basically, and about the animals. And so my favorite scene is when they are turned into squirrels. Now, if you don't want to hear this, the spoiler alert, you might want to fast forward ahead. So when they're turned into squirrels, there is a girl squirrel that basically falls in love with Arthur and chases him all around and tries to hug him and kiss him, and he's running from her, and she actually saves him from the wolf, and he's trying to tell her he's a boy, not a squirrel, but she's squirrel and she only speaks squirrel, so she doesn't understand. And yeah, and then he's had it, and Merlin finally changes him back while she's hugging him, and then she's all sad and she cries. It's so sad. But then you see Merlin's still a squirrel, and Merlin's kind of laughing at this situation, thinks it's funny, and then along comes this chunky squirrel. He's an elderly man, so she's like an older squirrel, and she starts after Merlin, and then he turns himself back to human, and she's like screaming and yelling at him. It's funny in squirrel, not in English. It's squirrel, but it's funny, very, very funny. So yeah, so there's Arthur. Arthur is done. Now let's work on Merlin. All right, so we're gonna start with, well, I have the skin tones out, so might as well do the skin while the skin tone is out. So we're gonna go down here on his little scrawny legs and the scrawny arms and hands. This is the light peach. Sorry, talking and coloring, I'm just telling you, it's not easy to do. Not at all. All right, so that is my favorite scene. What is your favorite song? Like I said, it's not really a movie that has songs in it. It has a few, but not really. But if I had to pick one, he sings a song. Arthur is this, like, the scullery maid, not scullery maid, what do you call it? The kitchen. He has to wash the dishes. He works in the kitchen. So Merlin wants him to come out so he can teach him, and he says he can't because he has to do, I mean, there's like tons of dishes he has to do. And Merlin's like, I can handle that. And so basically it's like, have you seen The Sorcerer's Apprentice? You know, Mickey Mouse, when he gets the broom going and all that? Well, he's doing that with the dishes, and he sings a song, a little chant, while he's making the dishes dance and wash themselves and whatnot. It's funny. It's entertaining. I like how he's pointing. And I think it's the same song he's doing with the books flying around. But like I said, it's not really a song. It's like a chant, kind of. I don't know. There's not really songs. And yeah. I don't know. And I haven't watched it enough to know much. But even like if you have, like I have all these Disney soundtrack CDs and whatnot, which if you're interested, you can get them on iTunes. And there's not any songs from this movie on anything. So it's not really a song type. I mean, there's like a choir that sings when he pulls the sword out of the stone. But it's just like, oh, so there's no like words or whatever. Wasn't that beautiful? You can't even see what I'm doing. Wasn't that beautiful? I'm like coloring away and you can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry. So moving on. I haven't done his face yet. I'll do so you guys can make sure you can see his face. So we are going to do his face. We might only get the two of them done. I don't think that's an ear. I don't even know. You guys think that's an ear? I don't remember him having ears that stuck out, but we'll color it as an ear. Maybe he did. Maybe. I don't know. All right, moving on. Who is your least favorite character? They're not very many characters in this movie, period. But I would say Sir Kay, which is Sir Ector's son. I think he's a spoiled brat and has a weird personality, and I don't know. He's my least favorite. Like, I don't really like him or the dad, but if I had to choose between the two, the son would be my least favorite. Definitely. All right, that was 6. Number 7. How many characters are in the film and can you name them all? There are 8 main ones. There's a lot of like voices and random people, but I didn't include those. So here we go. We have Arthur and Merlin, that's 2. We have Archimedes, the owl, that's 3. We have Sir Ector and Sir Kay, that's 5. We have Madame Mim, that is 6. And then you have, they include the 2 girls, the girl squirrel and the lady squirrel. They have people who actually, do their little squirrel voices. They include those as main characters. Actually, there's 9, not 8. There's 9 because I forgot about the guy that comes and announces that they're having this tournament to determine who is going to be the next king. I don't remember his name, so I guess I cannot name them all. And then he's there. He helps out with the son being taught how to be a knight and whatnot and all that good stuff. So, and here is his mouth, which we are going to. He's singing. See, oh. There he is. All right, we're going to do his robe. We're going to start with the cloud blue. Find the blues. Blue, 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 blue. All right, we're going to color all of this with the cloud blue. Just not hardly any pressure. Coloring his robe. All right, next question. Who plays the voices of the main characters? Well, I had to look it up, of course, because, this is before my time. And I don't recognize any of these names. That's okay. So here we go. Merlin is Carl Swenson. Do you know who Carl Swenson is? I don't. Arthur, or they call him Wart, is played by Ricky Sorensen. I wonder if they're related. I'm sure they are. Archimedes the Owl. He is played by Junius Matthews. Sir Ector is by Sebastian Cabot. Sir Kay is Norman Alden. And Madam Mim is Martha Wentworth. Now that name does sound familiar. I didn't write down the name of the lady squirrels, or the guy I didn't think of. But, yeah. So there you go. Let me know if you guys have heard of any of them. I have not. And I feel like Merlin's voice, that guy is in more than one Disney movie, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know. I'm trying to make my questions last long because I'm going to be running out of questions here in a minute. And there's not much else to talk about this movie, so I showed you all the books you could find this movie in, which was not very many, I didn't think. And most of them are Madam Mim or Merlin. But yeah, I printed this, by the way, on Nina paper. The Bristol Vellum, 67 pound. We're gonna do his hat. Ta-da! All right, the darkest blue is indigo. Indigo blue. I know I've said this multiple times, but my indigo blues tend to not feel like the rest of my Prismacolors. Do you guys have that problem ever? Let me know in the comments below if you have that problem with your Prismas. But yes, I do. He's got some creases in his robe. And then right here. And right here. Can you guys even see? Yeah, you can. We're gonna go on this side of his beard. All right, who are the villains? Well, there's one, Madam Mim is technically the villain, but Sir Ector and Sir Kay are very, very mean to Arthur. They do not treat him very nicely at all. So, especially Sir Kay, he's really mean to him. Of course, until they find out he pulled the sword out of the stone, and then they change their attitude, but, you know, of course. I'm going to use these lines. Why not? Why not? But yeah, Madam Mim. Like I said, she's the bad witch, or she practices black magic, whatever. And her and Merlin have a witch's duel, or wizard's duel, or whatever they call it. Anyway, it's hilarious. So they turn into each other. They turn themselves into different animals, and they fight that way. And she makes up the rules, and then she cheats. One of her rules was no fictional characters like dragons, and she turns herself into a dragon at the very end, so she's gonna win. And she basically says she doesn't care that she broke the rules. She made, you know, she made them up anyway. And Anyway, he gets her by turning himself into a virus, which is a living thing. And she gets the spots. Poor Madame Mim. She thinks she's dying. It's great. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. I know you guys didn't see what I just did. Sorry. Need to remember to move my paper around. Look at him. He's looking like a Merlin. That's my next color is periwinkle. Periwinkle. While we answer the last question. All right, let's answer the last question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this movie and why? Now, I will never give a Disney movie a 1, I don't think. There are some I don't care for, but I still wouldn't give them a 1. This one, I am going to give it like a 5 or a 6. Like I said, it's not one that I go to watch all the time. But it is a classic. But it's short. It's a short movie. And there's no music in it. Not a lot of music. And, you know, music is one of my favorite things. So I like the Disney movies that have music in them. And, yeah, that would be why. I mean, not a lot of characters. But yeah, I mean, I still like it. I watch it. It's an oldie but goodie. This one and Robin Hood. I like Robin Hood better than this one though. And the same night that I watched this, I watched Robin Hood. Because, you know, I felt like it. And I watched Sleeping Beauty. I was on a classics roll. I watched Cinderella. Yeah, it wasn't a night, it was a day. You know, because some of these movies are not very long at all. Yeah. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this movie. Who are your favorite characters and your least favorite characters, and how would you rate it? Would you give it a 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best? What do you think? Would love to know what you think. All right. I don't have much to talk about. Yeah. Hopefully my videos will be more regular from here on out. That is my goal. I colored, I'm looking forward to showing you all, I colored another page in my Alien Worlds. You know, I'm part of that group that is hosted by Happy Catastrophe. It is a great group, though I will just tell you right now, I have a really hard time keeping up with all the conversations in there. But yeah, I feel like every time I'm gone and not on it, I miss like so much, and then it's hard to catch up. But that's okay. Yes. We are exploring the Lost Paradise planet. We are doing one planet at a time, and there's like no time limit or anything like that. It's really nice. But yeah. I have a lot of pages to get done before the end of this month for my project books and hashtags, things like that. So hopefully I can do that. But all of my other buddies that are not project books, don't forget, the buddies are for June and July, not just June. So that gives me a whole another month to get them done. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to, you guys aren't be able to see. I don't think I'm going to take any new buddy colors for July. I see what I get done in these next few days. See how much I get done. But yeah. I'm also determining whether I want to always make my buddies for 2 months, because I take so many. Sometimes it does stress me out that I'm gonna disappoint somebody and not get it done. I know that's not what buddies are about. They're supposed to be fun, but I am one of those people that if I make a commitment, I'm going to stick with it. So that's me. I'm a loyal friend. I'm one of those. I'm a Hufflepuff. Loyal to the core. Loyal, yeah. That is me. But anywho. All right, I'm going to put this to music. I'm gonna finish Merlin. No, I can finish him with you guys. We'll just keep talking. I'm not. We'll keep talking. Let's see. Updates with Megan. We told you about my vacation. I'm gonna talk to you guys. Look at me, and I'm not talking. All right, now I need this blue again, and it also needs to be sharpened. Sorry about the sharpening noise. I made a lyrical order. I'm very excited. I don't know if I'll get them by the end of this month, but I'm excited. So I'll show them to you when I get it in. They still don't have all the new stuff. So I'm still going to make an Amazon France order. I haven't done that yet, but I will, because there was a book or two that I could not get on Lyrica. And speaking of Lyrica, I want to thank all of you guys that have used my code. Because of you, it was like a birthday present. I was able to get quite a few books, and barely, because of all of the, because I get a little bit of money back when you guys use my code. It's not a lot. And yeah, so I was able to, but I have to use it. It's store credit is what I get, not actual money. So, yeah, so I was able to get some fun books. I'm so excited. Can't wait to show you. One, I will tell you, secret, I did order the portrait book again. Now, I am thinking of making it another full book color along. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you think. You might be getting extra videos here in the next few days. You might get one every day next week. I'm not sure to make up because I got a lot of videos that I wanted to make this month and I haven't. I want to make another adult coloring for beginners video. I want to do how to choose colors for your page, how I choose colors basically, because I don't really know the professional way and whatnot. Ways on how to choose your colors. And yeah. I will be doing a birthday haul towards the end of the month because I still, I got some Amazon money and I want to get some things and be able to show you what I got. All right, he needs this, the one I wanted? No, this one. Yes, 20% cool gray, and I'm going to do it for his white hair and stuff. All right, so we're gonna give him a little bit of gray in his eyebrows. We're gonna do a little bit here on his mustache, around the ear and down the side, under the hat, right here, around the face. We're gonna do a little bit right here. And then follow this line. So right here by the book, and right here, and why not a little bit over here. There he is. We need to do his shoes, and we're gonna do his shoes just like we did Arthur's shoes. You will be seeing, I have another fun Disney video. You should be seeing that one tomorrow. And I'm gonna do my plans video, which I might wait longer than normal because I'm not really sure. I don't know where to go. I'm not really sure. I want to see what I can get colored. So that one might be later than normal. You will be seeing my hashtags video for July. We will do, like I said, my birthday haul. And of course, my completed pages probably won't be until next month. I want to do that adult coloring for beginners. And yeah, also next month, so I'm going to be doing the mid-year, my mid-year tag, the mid-year tag video. So I did it last year and it was a lot of fun. So yes, we will be doing that one. And I don't know, there might be another video coming. You never know. We shall see. I've been watching, everybody's been doing their coloring book collections. And I just finished mine last year. So I didn't think you guys would want to see it again. But, so I will wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. And I will wait. But I don't know if you guys watch Candace Happy Catastrophe, but if you don't, you really should. She's great. I love her channel. But she does a coloring book audit every year. And she keeps a tally written down in a book. Now, I use an app, but I'm not able to, in my app, keep track of how many pages I've colored in each book. Now, there is one in that Tammy Colors 2 uses, but I don't know if I want to rescan all my books and do all that. I don't know if I want to do that. I need to get my black. And is it sharp enough? No. We're gonna go over the glasses, and then we are going to use some Jelly Roll glaze. And as you can see, his eyebrows. That's one thing about Prismacolors. They are so, what's the word? Opaque? They tend to cover up some of the lines. And that kind of drives me crazy. Because some of the lines are important. Like, see his little nose. He needs his nose. His nose too. Now you could do this with a pen, but I personally am not, because yeah. Yep. There we go. So there they are. There we go. Look at, we colored Arthur and Merlin. That was so much fun. So yeah. So you will see this finished in my completed pages. So exciting. That's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do another full page color along, not just like this. So I'm gonna pick a page. I'm not sure which one. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. But yeah. So if you're new and you made it through, thank you so very much. I love having you here, and welcome. We'd love to have you come back. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that bell button, you'll be notified every time I post a new video, which that's exciting. But yeah, and thank you all for my returnees, my lovely friends who have been a huge support to me. I want to thank you all for being wonderful people, for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos. I never thought that I would get this far. I didn't know I was capable, and now I do. Now I know. Sorry, it was driving me crazy. Oh, Jelly Roll glaze. Did I not just say that? Megan. Where is my Jelly Roll glaze? That is, of course, this is the wrong drawer. It's right here. We're gonna test it over here. Haha. Okay, so this is the clear. So we are just going to go over his glasses. We could do the eyes. And we'll do Arthur's eyes. Just make them glossy. Probably can't even tell. I don't know. Can you tell? Yeah, you can see it a little bit right there. See the shininess? I don't know if you can see it on his eyes. Yep, right there. So, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button, thumbs up button that you like it. Comment down below. I'd love to hear some of your answers from this, my questions. And yeah, I so love making these videos and talking to all of you, and I look forward to talking to you all real soon.